Jackson Independent, and we're here to talk about the planting the seed to make a healthier Breathitt County. Back in the fall, we had a problem. We identified that if you didn't know, Kentucky ranks 8th in the nation in obesity, and that's really concerning. Also, if you didn't know that Kentucky high school students rank 3rd in the nation. That is a major concern for all of us in this room right now. Indeed, that was bad, but then we looked inside our county and we found that Breathitt County, the county that we are part of, we ranked at the bottom. In eastern Kentucky, it doesn't fare much better. We also did some personal surveys of our own. We found that 60% of the people that took our survey did not exercise regularly. That is a big concern. And so what we looked at doing was we need to educate our people, okay? And so how we approach this is that we started out very small. We started creating videos and trying to focus those two things on health and then wellness. And so to do that, we knew that we had to have some things to make these videos and to have those things accessible 24/7. And so with that, my students are going to tell you about the plan that we've implemented so far.
So first off, when we first got the equipment, we had to learn how to use it. So Mr. Coos taught us how to use it, and then Jared and I had 2 students from the freshman class, I believe, come over, and we kind of taught them how to use it, and then those 2 students went back and taught the rest of the class how to use it. And there you can see the 2 classes. We have Mr. Thompson's health and PE class, and we have Ms. Tincherback's agriculture class. We knew we couldn't do it alone, so we had to involve more students. And here's a video of Mr. Thompson's health and PE class actually set up. Yeah, the sound's a little low, but if you watch the whole video, it's actually on our YouTube channel. And here's another snippet that they also made with some health tips that we actually played on our TVs that are located around the school. We also got involved in gardening. You can see here we have some of our students planting vegetables and building little plots to plant the seeds and stuff. And we actually, the Kentucky Farm Bureau noticed our efforts and donated a greenhouse for us to use. And we'd like to thank the Kentucky Farm Bureau and KVAC for making all this possible. And right from the start, we knew we wouldn't have enough space to do what we wanted to do. So the UK Robinson Center for Appalachian Resource Sustainability actually donated a plot of land for us to use. Oh, we also have chickens. We have a chicken coop, and we collect the eggs and sell them to anyone who's wanting to buy them. And we also involved our younger students, as you can see there, and educated them on what it's like to raise chickens. And then you can see we actually sold the eggs to a tutor for our high school students. We made a little video called Day in the Life of a JCS Chicken Farmer.
And some of these videos you can see out here, they'll play the full thing. These are just small snippets because we are tied to 8 minutes. So.
Like I said, the full videos are on our YouTube channel if you want to check them out.
Here we had Martha on from the UK Robinson Center teach our students the process of canning. We also had other help from Juniper Health teaching our kids yoga. They taught it once a month and for grades K through 3. One of the positions they did was called the 5 breathing dragon, and we made a quick snippet of it. The full video's on our YouTube channel. Here we also had staff members read books about making healthier choices to try and get that into children at a young age. We also had students elected on the Health and Wellness Committee. We also created walkathons to record steps people throughout the community made. And all the steps combined for the people throughout the community was enough to reach from Jackson, Kentucky to Charleston, South Carolina. We also promoted My Plate through the TVs throughout the school, just basically more updated food pyramid. We created a video called Coop the Kitchen, which is about locally grown products being able to make it into a healthy meal. And here's a quick video.
And so, what you're watching is a lot of editing. Our students had to work, okay? They not only videotaped it, but they had to edit it. They also had to come up with beginning and ending slides, throwing in informational pieces. So, this Coop the Kitchen was actually these two kids' ideal on how to incorporate being more healthy and also using locally grown things. These are the eggs these guys raised in their coop. And what's really unique about this situation here is these two guys, they were part of a program when they were little called Kids in the Kitchen. It was by Martha Young through the Breathitt County Extension Office. And every month she would have small kids come in and train those kids on healthy habits and how to cook in the kitchen. And so those kids would come back. Their ideal was to come back and do the same type of thing and try to give out some informational pieces as they did. This was their first try at doing this. And they did really well. And the things they didn't say before, like their partners and stuff like that, they didn't automatically come on just like this. It took a little time. And so when they saw things happen, and they saw us broadcasting about, Farm Bureau did this, and Juniper Health did this, we actually have done more, and will be doing more. One of the big things is that we're going to be working at the Breathitt County City Park, and we're going to showcase areas where you can actually go and exercise. Because you may not know that we got a track, but there's also kind of some little pieces that says, hey, at this mile marker, do this. Also, we're looking at working with Juniper Health on yoga videos. Some of the kids in our class said, it'd be really nice if we get mom and dad involved in this. And so working with our FRSC, we're looking at trying to set up something after school so parents can come in. But in the time before that, we're going to start recording those people. And so we're going to have those little exercises so they can do it at home. And then, none of this would have been possible without our partners. Like they said, ARI, I'm down to seconds. But ARI was, really fundamental in this because without that funding, we probably would not have been able to do all this. And if it wasn't for students like these two and our other groups, again, it takes a family to do things, and I think that's what we are at Jackson City School, a family. And with all our partners, we're really proud. And I don't know if you have any questions, more than happy to answer. You can check out our stuff in the lobby out here, and also on our Jackson City webpage and YouTube channel.
Thank you, Jack.